question, do you know what is dot working in ServiceNow? So let's find out dot working. Let's explain dot working with an example. So this is my personal instance, and you know that I'm just going to go to incident table. I hope you know what is incident table, right? So I'm going to go to incident table. How many tickets I have in this in my instance? You can see that I have 67 incidents. And this incident number 1009009 is assigned to Joby developer, me. Okay, there is also another incident 9005 is assigned to Joby developer, 9004 is assigned to Abraham Lincoln, and a couple of incidents not assigned to anybody. And there is one incident which is assigned to David Lu. Now, two incidents, you can see that two incidents are assigned to Joby developer, right? Now let's find out who is Joby's manager. So when I click, I can see the sysuser table. And if I check, okay, my manager is, Joby's manager is Eva Pekarna. Do you know who is Eva Pekarna? You might not know because that is my manager. Anyway, the point is, so Joby's manager is Eva Pekarna. Now, if I ask you to find out all the tickets, the list of tickets that is assigned to Joby developer, how will you find out? It's very simple, right? You just enable this filter. You will say that I want to find out assigned to is Joby developer. You will just filter, you will just run this filter, and you will see that there are two tickets that is assigned to Joby developer. Now, there is another scenario. Now somebody is coming to you and asking you that, okay, Joby's manager is Eva Pekarna. Now I want to find out how many total tickets are assigned to Eva Pekarna. Because Joby's manager is Eva Pekarna, that means Eva Pekarna is really responsible for this ticket as well, right? So somebody want to find out how many tickets are responsible of Eva Pekarna. How do you find out? So there is assigned to, but how do you find out Joby's manager in here? Is it really possible to find Joby's manager? Because you can easily find Joby developer by going to this. You can search assigned to is Joby developer. But how do you find, because now it is one step further, right? Now it's not Joby's developer. Now you want to find out Joby developers, his manager. You see, Joby developer dot manager. Is it possible to find like that? Yes, it is possible. I will just write it down here in a notepad. So what you want to do is, you know that there is a user, my username is Joby developer, but what you want to find out is a ticket that is assigned to Joby developers manager. How do you find out? Is it possible? So it is possible in ServiceNow, because ServiceNow said that there is a concept called dot working which is available. This is a feature that is available with ServiceNow, and with using this feature, if Joby developer is part of a reference field, you know that Joby developer is, this is a reference field, that's why you are seeing in green icon, right? This one is a reference field, and which table it is referring to? It is referring to sysuser table. You know that all the users are stored in sysuser table, right? So if it is a reference tool, if it is a reference table, ServiceNow is saying that you can simply dot work to the fields that is part of this Joby developer. How? That feature is called dot working. So now what I have to do, I can see, so now you see that if I search for assigned to, you see there is assigned to, and there is also assigned to user fields. This is called dot working. So now I can even find out the user fields from this assigned to. I mean, so for example, if I want to find out who is Joby developers manager, what I have to do, I have to just click here, and I have to go inside this user fields, and I have to search for that manager. Okay, now if I say that manager is Eva Pekarna. And if I run the filter, how many tickets I will see? I will see 3 tickets total. Why? Because Joby, you know that Joby developers manager is Eva Pekarna. But let's look at Abraham Lincoln's manager. Who is Abraham Lincoln's manager? Abraham Lincoln's manager is also Eva Pekarna. That's why I'm seeing 3 tickets in this search. See, by simply dot walking, you are able to find all the tickets related to Eva Pekarna. So this kind of dot walking is allowed in ServiceNow. This is a feature, you can use it in many places. One is this kind of filtering places you can use it in scripting. You can use it in a couple of other places, and that's what is dot walking. I hope you understand what is dot walking. Now what you have to do is you can go to the document which I shared with you and now read it, that dot walking section. There is a questions in CSA exam. They are going to ask a question related to dot walking, but now go read that paragraph, understand. Hope you now have a little more clarity about what is dot walking. In case if you still have any questions related to dot walking, add a comment and I will try to help you.